So we're going to start our session now. So keep you relax your body and back straight, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. And also focus your mind to this bell sound. And while you focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So keep relax your body, your neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. Gently close your eyes and bring your attention to your body. So scan head to toes yourself 3 times and say Supatveva, or may I be well and happy. 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation, and later observe the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness within any sensation arise in you. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. So mentally relax your body following my words. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. And release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. And keep your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And simply observe the sensation of the inhalation, exhalation, and allow it to happen naturally itself. So while it happening, just recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Do nothing extra. Just keep follow the rising and falling of the inhalation, exhalation. Be aware there is a gap in between inhalation, exhalation in the beginning. Just keep observe that also. Don't create anything mentally. So whatever happens, just see yourself. Keep follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, and this is the end of the inhalation and exhalation. And see how the inhalation arises when the exhalation end, and when the exhalation arises, how the inhalation end. There is no separation. Deeply that inhalation, exhalation bound together. Just experience it. Keep your attention to the sensation. Just observe the impermanent, unsatisfactoriness and selflessness within the feelings arise, followed by the inhalation, exhalation. Bring your attention to your body and observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world. around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. Expand the capacity little by little. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma practitioners, when it comes to our human life, it is our personal responsibility to take care our own life, and it is mostly not regarding just with these material things. It is mostly regarding how we take care of our mind. In day-to-day life, that we have many informations, opportunities available to select any kind of things for us. But yourself, you have to be very careful, because when it comes to information, and we're living in an information world, so whatever the information come to us, and sometimes it is not clearly help us to move forward. Maybe it help us to settle down with that information. But regarding the Buddha's teaching, it's not like that. It always help that any information regarding the Buddha's teaching, this always help us to grow inside ourselves, and develop this conventional life, and that development will help us to go towards the spiritual life. So one of the major mistake mostly we does, we separate this conventional life and spiritual life. It's kind of like a two things. But when it comes to the reality, you have to understand that whatever that you go through is a part of your spirituality. And when it comes to practice, whatever that you go through, it is a part of your liberation. So otherwise you are like this and you're going to be like that. It is not a kind of like that mindset. But when it comes to the today informations regarding meditations, there are more apps and there are more programs for meditation. Then out of this most meditation, everybody is kind of like looking how to feel good. So that is the major purpose, how to feel good. And they mostly follow the breathing meditation and observe the inhalation, exhalation, take a deep breathing in and count 1 to 10, so like that. So of course the Buddha taught about the breathing and observing breathing. But remember, Buddha never talked about you have to practice meditation to feel good. It is something else. In the Vipassana level, it is even not regarding the tranquilizing the mind. What the Buddha mentioned, this world is related to impermanent, and it carry all the unsatisfactory nature and everything selfless. That is what the Buddha taught. So when you come to that truth, you start to feel you get out of all the tangles. That is what make you feel good. Otherwise, not just comfortable, that the physical comfort that you gain out of any kind of practice. Because if you settle down with that, you're not going to observe it. Why? Because your major purpose feeling good. So once you reach to that, you hold it. But when it comes to the Vipassana meditation, inside meditation, your purpose, you go to the bottom. It is not getting something or kind of like categorizing something or settle down with something. You come to a point to observe everything as one, but still separate. So that is something, that is where you have to have very sharp and clear mind to understand that. And anything is not belong to anything. So that understanding is different. So then remember, it is you are not practicing meditation not to feel good. The feeling is not belong to you even. So then look that most of the everywhere people and try to get into kind of like a moment to feel good. And then they caught up with that. Then what happening when the feeling change? What happening in from other side? Depression happen. Why? Because they feel good and then the feelings disappear because they have no power over feelings and they don't know because they claim these feelings as me. Oh, I feel so good. But how about when the feelings disappear? They feel kind of like lost and the depression happen. See, now everywhere, all over the world, the most of people have this kind of like this is the most dangerous disease than this even the coronavirus, because for that you can find a vaccination, and even it is after a few days it somehow if you have a good immune system then you're going to be okay. But how about the depression and anxiety? It's come within you. There is no kind of like a vaccination that you can inject from outside to that. It doesn't matter you have a lot of money or the wealth or you reach to kind of like a position, but the inside this burning, the boiling process going to every day kill you. Not only you, that the people around, and going to be going to have a very miserable life. And not only that, the worst thing is it never going to develop any profitable skills in you, and it never going to help for your spirituality. It never going to cultivate your liberation, your own inner viewpoint regarding your own feelings hold you. See, then remember that when it come to the meditation, you don't look for feelings. Even the sitting, just we use this sitting just to concentrate and develop the awareness. That's it. Otherwise, just sitting, that even the before the Buddha and the method of the sitting, people used to practice. And there are some people, they can sit kind of like a days, many hours non-stop. But that doesn't mean what the Buddha said is recognized. So then when it comes to your sitting, when it comes to your meditation, this everything, when it comes to your experience, that everything should lead you to understanding regarding impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness. That is the fundamental teachings of the Buddha. So when it comes to that, in day-to-day life, because we are in a society, we are in a society, we are in a culture that things so different. It, we have to accept it. We are in a society kind of like a people went to moon, and but still we develop that much rocket science. But sometimes there are some people, they have no knowledge to cross the road. They don't know how to cross the road. And sometimes, and we looking for, go to other planets, that this space traveling, but we never have idea regarding our neighbors. Who is our neighbor? We don't know. But we kind of like having a major project regarding go to Mars and other planets and looking for something. That's where we are. And there are, that the shopping centers, and you see they show things but not for sale. They show things but they don't sell it. And we are kind of like people, we are in a society, we able to break the atom and develop mass, that nuclear energy. But the people heart itself became so weak. That's the society we live. That's the culture we live. So then that's why we have to get the real, authentic, the natural wisdom to ourselves, because that is where you can survive. Otherwise, what will happen? By the time you will die, not only you, that you are a part of these human civilizations. You are representing that. So during your time, if you not preserve that, if you don't preserve the, the, the wisdom, the knowledge, the authentic knowledge, the real truth, what will happen? How your children going to pay for the life and what they start to see as life? So then remember, this is just not practicing by yourself. It nourish you, it is nourish you, and at the same time, that truth going to nourish this entire human civilizations, generations to generations forward. Because this is going to be very in the future. In the future, it going to be very difficult to find the purpose of the meditation, because there are different men now come. It's kind of like the chakra colors, the sound, kind of like the calm. In the beginning it was only the music. Now then they have some talks also, how you can put it and somebody guide you how to sleep, and how to dream about money, how to have a fancy cars, and so kind of like that. So people are caught up with this. And then you have to remember, the mind never going to be happy with that anything. So the mind has a different way to live. That is the true nature. So if you able to access to that, then you will recognize it. So the meditation is slowly, you don't try to make anything, you don't try to visualize and get anything to your mind. You slowly start to release that all the thoughts and make it completely free from ideas or the thoughts or the intentions and the desires. Just for a moment, experience it. That is where the real happiness going to be with you. That is where your success going to be. So then when it comes to the society today, it's mostly people talk about the development. So when it comes to the, the social development, and it's the educational development, the economical development, this everything. But this all finally come to a point, need the spiritual development. So IQ is, important. Intelligent quotient. It's important. And at the same time, that EQ, emotional quotient, and how you transform your emotions to intelligence, that also important in conventionally. But at the same time, mostly spiritual quotient is govern this everything. So then how you develop that within yourself? So when you come to that, we have to look how other people around us, they develop this. So when it comes to the spiritual development or spiritual caution, the Buddha's character is one of the main and one of the beautiful character that you can see. And you can gain a lot of example out of the character. So today I'm going to give some guidelines for you in conventional life yourself, and develop these qualities within you, and that will help you this conventional life itself without separating it from spirituality. It will help you to transform your conventional life to your spirituality. That is the Buddha's method. It like this. So as example, so if you show it to somebody, this is green and this is blue. It's simple. understand. That is what people do. Dualistic mindset. It is very easy. You can teach to children, oh, this is blue, 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 and this is green, 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 like that. Even before the Buddha, people used to look at this outside world. That is how they used to look. But when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, and it's not going to talk about this is blue or this is yellow. And how about, can you understand, in this yellow, the blue also exists. In this blue, yellow also exists. That is kind of like, shocking the people. Because the people, that mostly ourselves, we always, oh, this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong. So that is how we live. But when it comes to a moment to see yourself, you cannot separate the good from bad. It's different. So when it comes to you, you cannot separate from your nibbana or from your enlightenment or from your liberation. But now you are conventional. So then what mostly we does, we hate the conventional life. We don't like it. We criticize it. We criticize people's actions. We criticize people's behavior. We criticize the humanity, the very, very human basic behavior. And then we think we appreciate the liberation or the nibbana or the spirituality or enlightenment. We worship it. We cannot get there. We cannot go there. Because we don't see it is exist with that, the basic human nature. That's why even to the Buddha, to attain to the Buddha, how he need to come to the human body. So in the basic level, if you cannot accept the human nature, how are you going to think about the enlightenment? Maybe you can worship, you can create the God, and you can, you can have anything, you can visualize anything, you can worship, but you cannot go there. You cannot get it. So then what do you have to do? To attain to enlightenment, to go into the next level. 100% be who you are. That's it. Be very clear. In a moment of living, 100% maximize and your human nature and your authentic, your original, natural human nature. Accept it. And that is where you're going to go to the next level. But if you hate this, and you're not going to go somewhere. Because why? Because it is a transformation of this to that. So then when it comes to the human world, good and bad, and how other people do this, so we sometimes from outside we see things, and we can come to a point, why you do this, why you do that, like that. But you have to see the connection. So that's why these informations will help you. And if you have a pen and paper, you can write down, or otherwise you can later go into our YouTube channel, or you can look into our Facebook live this video, and then get it and look. You will see all over the world. And nowadays, most of the successful people, even conventionally successful people, or the spiritually successful people, they all have some kind of qualities. Maybe not the same, but similar to this. Another thing is, without these qualities, it is very difficult to find the, the conventional or spiritual success. So that's why. And while you practice meditation, remember in day-to-day life, absorb these informations to you, transform your day-to-day life. Get the best out of you. That is where you as a human being, you become successful. That success will transform you to next level. So when it comes to that, the very important thing that when you develop this spiritual quotient, the spiritual abilities out of your intelligence, your IQ, your EQ, this all, out of that all, to develop your spiritual quotient, the very first quality that you have to have, flexibility to change. That is something, it change your character. And even the new Harvard definition of uh, intelligence is, the more quick you adapt to yourself to a change is the behavior of the best intelligence person's behavior. The more you quick to adapt to yourself to a change. So maybe you think, oh, I learned that, I know this, so I am so intelligent. But look, when it comes to that, so what is the vipassana means then? Without repeating your past, with the very clear new mind, fresh mind always, you are in a continuation of the recognition and analyzing without mixing that what you analyze. That's mean you adapting yourself to the change happening. See? And when it explained by in the vipassana, sometimes we don't get it. But when it come through Harvard, the university name and that things, people accept it. But it is okay. But because somehow you connected to the truth. It is good because they do some experiment and they accept it, and then the people who ever follow that their name, they start to get into that. So that is good. But you have to remember then, that is what you're learning. So then always remember, be flexible to change. That is, you're not going to lose anything. It's going to make you more advanced person. And sometimes we develop the intelligence with the mathematical, theories, and the computer, machines, algorithms, this everything build up out of that. And so we build up the concrete intelligence to build up huge mass, the projects like Hoover Dam, that Opera Theater, so like that. And with the iron, and we build up, it change entire the world with this iron. And like Eiffel Tower, and when it come to the huge buildings, so this all good. And also social intelligence help us to reach to people through this social media. We share things and it's more faster than any other time, and we start to access to a lot of things at the same time. That's everything good. But personally yourself, look, even though you are middle of this all intelligent facilities, are you a person ready to change? Are you ready to change? You have to ask yourself. And are you developing that skill yourself? Because to change yourself, what you have to do? You have to change. There is no any other way. It's like swimming. You cannot learn it through books. When you cannot teach it through the Zoom. No, you have to get into water. So like that, change. It is not by intellectually you can get the idea about change. You have to change, learn to change for the good, change for the productive behavior, change for the more profitable skills, and change for higher. You don't go lower, like treadmills. Treadmill doesn't have decline. It always incline. It doesn't go decline. So like that, always look for higher level of change. That is the very important, that the method that you have to develop. When it comes to the Buddha's character, when you look at the how his journey came till he attained to the Buddhahood as a bodhisattva, he went through that. Oh, you can see the stories, through the Jataka stories, you learn this, the ability to change for the higher level is one of the best quality that Buddha had. So when you say Buddhang Saranang Gacchami, or when you sit for Vipassana, when you look for the clarity or the truth or the Dharma, remember, go with this quality in you. It should be your character. You are ready to change. Don't be dumpy, grumpy, long paced person, like always go kind of like a rock. It not valid anymore in the society. So then you develop a skill yourself every day with the little things. Even yourself, you give a try at home, just personally yourself. Start to change. Then you will see it is not easy. So that is the first quality, ability to change. And when you develop your SQ, spiritual quotient, and that will help you to have this conventional life 100%, and it will transform you to your spiritual development. The second one, self-awareness. So when it comes to this self-awareness, it is not just you focus to inhalation, exhalation, or not like that. So this self-awareness more conventional. So as example, we always see other people around us and their positions. So this self-awareness means you always see the position that you hold in your society, in your workplace, as your responsibilities. If you go to friends and in that group, or wherever you go, or whatever you do, even when you drive, you always recognize your position, because that is very important to be a productive person to yourself. As example, if you are the husband or if you are the wife, if you are parents, if you don't recognize it properly, then what will happen? You make mistakes. See, sometimes when you go to parties and you forget, sometimes you married, then your friend come close to you and tell, remember you married, you have a wife. Then remember you have a husband. Then you remember, because you forget your position. So then always remember, recognize that your position. Even as monks, we the same. We all human, and sometimes we have to remember, oh, I'm a monk. So that awareness is important in a conventional level, because that make you more productive person. So otherwise, if we have the laziness, tiredness, and sometimes neglecting things, so the things happen to us. But still, when you recognize your position, your place, it always opens the door to move forward. If you don't recognize that, what will happen? Even the entire world give opportunities, you're not going to get it. So then remember that yourself always there are some responsibilities, and it is a bliss in you. That is the bliss that you have. Because when you have opportunity to do something for others, remember, that is very important. So then whatever, even when other person blamed you, if you are the person, you have no place to escape. You are trapped there to hear that. So take it as a bliss, because your responsibility, your duty is listening to that all the difficult words. You will see that will transform your conventional to your spirituality, and you become free from that. But what we does, we try to escape, we don't enjoy it. So that's why that whatever the position that you gain, accept it. And if you promise regarding some position, so go for it. And sometimes you fail, it is okay, try again. You fail, try again. That is the important thing. Otherwise you cannot every day become successful. No, that's why we come and give you this information, help you. We all go through sometimes difficult time, but still you can do it. It's still you can start it again and again. 100 times you fail, it is okay. You go 101 time. So that should be the but self-awareness, that's mean you recognize as a person in your family, in your personal life, and where you are and what are the responsibilities that you have to perform. And the third one, an ability to face for any suffering in life. That is kind of like a huge, because we always look kind of like a life is kind of like a fantasy. No, what the Buddha said, life is suffering. So if you don't have ability to face for uncertainty, so whatever going to happen tomorrow, maybe out of your plans, your dreams, something will suddenly happen. That is the very nature of life. It is not only for you, but ability to handle it with the smile, calm and relaxed mind, rather than going crazy. There are some people, some things happen to them, but that whatever happened to them is very minor, and their reactions become more bigger than the whatever happened to them. No, just face yourself and teach your children to face for the life with the very clear, strong mind. That is very necessary, because we losing these abilities day by day, day by day, day by day. We become so comfortable with this. In the beginning of the computers, the DOS program that they had, I remember that very old, computer I had that time. And sometimes I have to enter the button and wait few minutes, how the program run, and wait, maybe 5 minutes I have to wait till the result come. But now, we just typing, if something stuck even 1 second, and the people no ability to handle that. They lose their calmness. They don't have any patience to be handle with these things. Everywhere the same. Even in a traffic light, people used to walk, people used to go bull cart. that time, that many days it take. Maybe for entire journey, the entire life, they make only one journey, our ancestors. And when they go pilgrimage like that, they give all their house and money, wealth, everything to their children, and they go the spiritual journey. Bull cart, many months it take. Only one journey. And even it's the bull need to pull the cart, and but they win. We came from that, but today, even in a traffic light, when the green light come, if 1 second, if somebody doesn't move from other side, knock the horn. That's much we develop we caught up in the system, and we all go with this. We don't recognize that ability to handle the situations ourselves. So then remember the third one, develop the ability to face for any kind of suffering in your life. It's okay. It's a part of you, because you are not separate from suffering. Remember that. As I mentioned in the beginning, that you cannot separate the colors from one color to other color. So like that, you are itself suffering. So that is the fundamental teachings of the Buddha. So sometimes we forget that. When some incident happen, that is a kind of like end of the world. People become kind of like, they don't have ability to handle. No, anything happen. It is, it is not, this is that. Whatever happen, be a person to take it to your life with the calm, relaxed mind. Don't go crazy out of any situation. It's okay. Why? Because nothing is forever. Another thing is nothing belong to any self or anything. And everything change. So whatever good happen, don't go crazy. Whatever bad happen, don't go mad and don't go crazy. Handle yourself. Take responsibility to you. And the fourth one, be inspired with your own vision. So that is very important. You have to have a vision. That is what our vision is, attaining to enlightenment. You have to have the ability to remind it and inspire yourself to 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 do things, whatever that in day-to-day life, whatever you do, you have to do it with that happy and the open mind. So when it comes to the Buddha's character, in his journey as a bodhisattva, he always looked for the Buddhahood, to become a Buddha. He did everything. So whatever he did, even somebody asked the life, he ready to give his life. If somebody say, oh, if you want to become a Buddha, you have to give your head, he ready to give the head. Why? Because he inspired by his own vision. Nothing because of anything else. So then remember yourself. Have a vision regarding your own life. If you don't have it, what will happen? Others start to take you towards their vision. That's how it happens always. So then have your vision yourself and be inspired again and again within yourself. So the fifth one, see the connection in between things rather than separating. That is one of the beautiful quality what the Buddha had. Seeing the connection. Even somebody come with the very different idea, but the Buddha had the way to see it and connect it to the better, more productive way or profitable skill. That's why the Buddha never reject anything, and he somehow divert that to profitable way. So how about us? When something, oh no, that is not good. Oh, this is not good. Oh, kind of like that. Now, always see the connection. So that is where whatever happened to us, you develop ability to get the best out of it. That is the power of the vipassana. So whatever come, that's whatever the sensation arise, you don't stuck there. You look and how you can see, how can use that sensation to see the change. So like that, whoever come to you and throw any kind of a piece of wood or piece of rock, and you take it and you see and how you can get something out of this. So it's like that. Don't be like monkeys. Why? Because monkeys, what they does, if somebody throw something wrong, and they also try to throw back the same way like to the others. No, be a person whoever blame to you, give a hard time to you, and you are in a miserable place and somebody put you in the hard time, take it. That is the bliss. Take it. You have opportunity. And now it's a kind of like, that it giving you energy. So you take it and you look how you can transform this difficulty to your success. So that is what the Buddha did through his sansaric journey as a bodhisattva. So whatever came to him, he transformed it. Why? Because he saw the connection rather than separating. And that is where that you become more skillful person, and you will see then around you there are a lot of opportunities that you don't recognize. So then transform and look at the connection in between things. Don't try to separate things. Don't try to throw things away. And even regarding other people, situations, environment, and somehow develop yourself a vision to see the connection. And the seventh one, remember yourself when it comes to your inner feelings, always question within yourself, always question regarding your own inner feelings, because that is where you're not bound to it. Without questioning, if you accept it, that feeling start to develop kind of like a net, develop kind of like the tangle. You caught up there. But when you question, not the outside, when you question your inner feelings, it open and allow you to go deeper. So that is the important thing, that as a person, when it comes to, rather than we hold it to our inner feelings, when it comes to vipassana, you go into it. And the eighth one, always remember, rather than go with the conventional, be a person to go against the conventional. Because the conventional life allows you to settle down there. Just be with it. But always remember yourself, you accept the conventional and you appreciate the conventional and you respect the conventional. But when you have opportunity yourself, you go against. It is your personal responsibility. When you have opportunity, you go against it. You go against it for the higher purpose, for your vision, enrich your vision, nourish your vision, for your own good, for your own development. And that is where you become more productive person. So then remember always that whatever the things that you do in day-to-day life, and the last one, the ninth one, out of you, never develop any kind of hate, any harm regarding others, always be helpful person. Don't develop any that the actions related to hate or the giving hard time to others. Always develop a character to help others. So if you follow these 9 qualities, these 9 qualities that you find that in the Buddha's character as a bodhisattva, how he developed it. And from that to today, if you look, whoever became successful, somehow you find some qualities that person carry within, because otherwise that person cannot uplift this conventional life to a higher level. So then when it comes to your spiritual development, remember, you cannot throw this what you have. You cannot neglect who you are. Only way you have to transform it. Remember that. So the very first step, then you have to accept it, and you have to accept it, and then with the higher purpose, with the vision, you have to divert your life to deeper level. So, and get some time and look yourself and learn yourself, and little by little absorb it, nourish it, and then start to act with it. Then you will see how it going to help for your life. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabrogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo. Sukhi diga yuko bhava ettavata chammi sampadam punya sampadam. Sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu. Sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.